Hey there, it's author Kali LeBray, and I am the owner of Lemons and Gold Publishing. I am here with our first video on this channel to let you know how Lemons and Gold Publishing works. So, Lemons and Gold Publishing is an indie publisher, and we focus on publishing the works of BIPOC authors. So that would be Black, Indigenous, people of color authors all around the world. We accept manuscripts from all around the world, even though they would have to be written primarily in English. But we do accept works that incorporate different languages and cultures within the story. So if you go to our website, you can see what different genres that we actually publish. We include science fiction, literary fiction, um, light romance, nothing too heavy, just some light romance, all different types of genres that we publish. We started off publishing mostly speculative fiction, which includes science fiction, magical realism, that type of thing. But we've expanded. I've expanded the genres that I will accept for publication. All right, so you and if you see me looking up in a way, it's because I'm checking my notes that I posted on my wall. So I'm looking at that really quickly so that I can remember what I need to tell you. All right. So when you publish with Lemons and Gold Publishing, when you publish with us, you get free editing. So we will go through your entire novel to make sure that it's up to par, that it is high quality, that it's a really good story to read. We will go through the manuscript for free. But if you are not publishing with us, or you're not publishing, you're not ready to publish yet, but you need an editor, I do offer my editing services through Lemons of Gold Publishing. That is available on the website at lemonsngold.com, and my prices and everything are there. So I will put this information in the description so you can easily find it. So when it comes to royalties, usually what I do is I break down the royalties to the signed author. But because I am such a small business, I utilize other aggregators to publish and distribute my books. So I use Draft to Digital, and I also use Amazon. Now for our ebooks, I use Draft to Digital, and what that does is I upload the manuscript into their system. And what happens is that they disperse it to different book retailers. So you can find our books on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, the list goes on. We're available on different markets. Our ebooks are. For our paperbacks, I strictly use Amazon. So if you're looking for the paperback version of a book of ours, you can go through Amazon and purchase the book. Our ebooks are also available as our ebooks are also available on Amazon. We just use Draft to Digital to distribute it there. So you can get the Kindle versions of our stories through Amazon. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we go about publishing and distributing our books. So you can find our ebooks everywhere. I think the only thing is if you check out Lola Sky, which is one of my books, it's a short story series that I have been writing. Lola Sky right now is only available as an ebook, but I am planning to release a paperback version in the future. It's some things I want to work with that before I do. All right, so now that you know how Lemons and Gold works, As far as publishing and our royalties. Oh, what I wanted to say as far as royalties. So, when we publish through Draft to Digital or Amazon, those aggregators take a percentage out of the money that the customer pays for the books. So once we get our share, then we disperse the authors their share. So everybody's getting a percentage off of what the customer pays. Okay. So if you have more questions about that, you can ask me. But as far as like the details and numbers, that would be something that I would explain if you're interested in publishing with Lemons and Gold Publishing. Okay, so let's talk books. All right, so we are a very small publishing house. Right now, I have two authors under me. I have, you guys probably have already heard of Cheryl Diane Parkinson. Cheryl lives in London. Well, she lives in England. um, and she has written one of our top sellers, Bertha's. Actually, this is our top seller. And she is of British Caribbean descent. And just to show you like what I publish. So if you are overseas and you want to get published by, you just want to get your feet wet in the publishing industry, I'm looking forward to helping people like that. So this is Bertha's. Bertha's is about a woman that has dissociative identity disorder, and it goes in and out of this woman's experience with her being in her right mind and not in her right mind, and her childhood, and it's told by 3 or 4 different generations of women. I had a really fun time editing this because Cheryl uses Jamaican patois, which I'm also part Jamaican. So it was fun to work with that language throughout this book. It is written primarily in English, especially British English. So this was a very fun book for me to work with. I actually have fun with you guys' stories. All right, so that's Bertha's. And then we also have Scribe. And Scribe is about a boy who grows up to be a man, and he uses his gift of writing to write himself out of unpleasant situations. And it's interesting to read this book because you get to watch how everything unfolds for him. So I'll go into deeper detail with these books in a different video, but this is just to show you what Lemons and Gold Publishing publishes. Scribe, I was inspired by Zora Neale Hurston, Jamaica Kincaid, and Toni Morrison style of writing. I use the African American vernacular English throughout this book, but it is written primarily in English, but it's a very Southern dialect type of story. It is kind of triggering because there are moments of abuse. Can I say that on YouTube? But there are like moments of abuse. And I'm not laughing at that. It's just how I have to say it. There's a lot of triggers in here. Actually, I wrote it in the front to let you know that once you open this book, you might find it. Okay, so it says right here. Okay, so it does have some triggers in there, but this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I'm looking for people of color who write like that, who write deep things. I don't mind publishing romance, but it's like, from what I've seen in the scope of the whole publishing realm, is that everybody's doing romance because I guess it sells. I'm just personally not a romance person, but I don't mind publishing it. I want to do something different. I want to publish stories that have meaning, deeper meaning, and, inspires you to do better, to overcome challenges and things like that. So, and I love a good story that has you on the edge of your seat and it's adventure, and, you just want to find out what happens next. I like stories like that. So those are the kind of books I'm looking for. All right. So if you go on Amazon and you purchase these books, these are the only books I have on hand right now. These are two of our best or highly rated novels. Another highly rated novel that we have is Dreams of Akasha. That's my first novel that I've ever written and published. So you can definitely check out Dreams of Akasha if you like science fiction and adventure and things like that. That is a good book to read. It's also safe for children, so you can definitely check that out. Well, I will say older kids, because there's some scenes it's like it's not for kids, but like older, I want to say like young adult. Maybe I should say young adult. Dreams of Akasha. All right, that's a good story. So if you go on Amazon to purchase these books are running about, I want to say between 12, 13, maybe $14, because of the way Amazon prices the novels, the way they have us to set it up. But if you purchase directly through me, you can email me, or you could go through my website and purchase it. And I'll give that contact information in the description. But if you go through me and buy the bundle, you can get the bundle for $12, or you can buy one book for $8, right? So that's saving some money. And these are indie books. A lot of people are into reading indie novels, indie stories, because they're different from what is being published mainstream. So here I am giving you a deal. And these are good stories to read. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote this one or that I published both of them. These are actually really good stories. I don't like putting out trash. Okay, I'm not into that. It has to be top notch. So there's some things I am going to go back in and update with some of my books. But there's your deal. So $8 for one, $12 for a bundle. Okay. Now, as far as financial wise with us, we are still we're on the ground. We're trying to get off the ground. And so I'm going to be honest, I need some help. So if you would like to support a small Black-owned publishing company, a publishing house, you can donate to us through Cash App. Our Cash App is $lemonsngold. Our PayPal, I'll put that in the description. You can find our website at lemonsngold.com. And you can also email me at lemonsngold@gmail.com. I'm using my Gmail more because for some reason my business email is not acting right. So just lemonsngold@gmail.com. I wanted to mention also, I forgot, because I have two authors under me. So there's Cheryl Diane Parkinson in England, and I also have another author that we're getting ready to publish. His name is Philip Small, and he is in the DC area. So I'm in Florida. So as you can see, I work all around the world. So, but yeah, so I wanted to mention that because I don't want him to see this video and be like, hey, you forgot about me. No, Philip, I didn't forget about you. My mind just goes like this. So, but yes, if you want to support us, the biggest way to support us is by purchasing our books, donating to us, excuse me, and what is the other way? Oh, and leaving a review. If you read our novels and you like it, well, even if you didn't like it, but if you read our books, please leave us a review. That is the biggest thing. Leave us a review so that when other people come behind you and they look at the book on Amazon or whatever ebook retailer, um, they'll see your review and it might make them want to read it. So that's another purchase, so that helps us. And so for that helps us to grow and be able to help more authors tell and publish their stories. So definitely help us out. Everything's in the description. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. This is Carla LeBray with Lemons and Gold Publishing. Have a blessed day.